Alright guys, today Gwen is down in Massachusetts. She's actually visiting family, and it is Sunday, so it's just Tater and I today. We are going to go out and go on a little adventure, and we're going to go on a walk. We might go hike some trails, do a little bouldering. I don't know, we'll see what we get into, but we're going to try something new today. We're going to try and put the GoPro on Tater. So here's Tater. He's got his little harness on, but we used the GoPro head strap and mounted it to his chest. So we're gonna try and mount you guys to his chest, and we'll see how that goes, I guess. But if it turns out poor, we just won't use the footage. But if it turns out cool, it might be neat. I don't know. But today's gonna be Tater's point of view as we go on a little adventure. And we might get rained on, but hopefully we beat the rain today. All right. You wanna walk, buddy? Sounded like you smashed the camera, buddy. Sounded like you smashed the camera. You did. Mom's gonna be mad. Alright, we'll try this again with the auto boost on and see if it helps at all. Tater, you shake around a lot. Looks like the camera's just gonna shook everything. You gonna open that for me, buddy? You gonna open the new tool? I believe in you. You got it. Yeah, you got it. Tater's all excited about our new saw. He wants to open it really, really badly. Alright, so now we're in the bus. We're going to try and do a little bit of work on and start our overhead cabinetry and basically storage that's similar to like an airplane luggage compartment. Overhead on the sides, we're going to have just cabinets that come down. It'll still be above your head. They'll be pretty tall to get into, which is going to be a little inconvenient, but the idea is that they don't block the windows, so they'll be level right with the top of the windows all the way to the ceiling, and then in the center of the aisle there'll be no cabinets that come down, and the doors will just open up just like an airplane. Pretty simple idea. Should give us a lot of extra storage for all of our like rock climbing equipment and just all the adventure stuff can hopefully fit up there, like fishing poles and whatnot. I think we're going to leave one side of them not separated, so all one big cabinet, and then the other side will have, you know, walls in between each cabinet that's all separate. Alright, I'm gonna set you guys down and just start measuring and cutting some wood for these cabinets. I'm still kind of working through the plan in my head of how I'm gonna go about framing them, and so we'll see where we get with that. here, these pieces of 2x4 that are screwed to the wall, are left over from the last people that framed this bus out. The problem that we're having with these is basically from here to here, they overlap. The 2x4 is too wide to fit in between the window frames, and so it runs and bends up over the window frames just enough to where down here along the bottom, you know, where we're going to put paneling eventually, the 2x4 sits up about a 1/4 inch. Since we're not screwing anything to these except for in the places where walls come directly off of these pillars between the windows, what we're going to do is try and cut these out there and there, and then screw in the boards top and bottom to make it flush. That way we can run paneling. Alright, now I'm just going to try and tighten up some of these boards that are sticking off here. Get them flattened out. Now that's brighter. Oh yeah, that helps a lot. Alright. That's not where that belongs. well, I think this is gonna wrap up what I'm doing for today. Basically, I've just been prepping these cabinet walls for getting, for actually building the cabinets. As you can see up here, you know, you've got the edge framing, so I finished out most of this. We've got to throw in insulation, and then I think we're gonna put paneling on when Glenn gets back, probably later this week. And once the paneling's up, insulation in behind it, then we'll be able to start building the cabinets off of that. On that side, everything's pretty much ready for paneling and insulation. On this side, our problem up here is that this cardboard here is covering up a hole like straight through the side of the bus. So the last owners put in an AC unit, like the regular kind you'd stick in a window of a house, and they just cut a hole in the side of the bus and shoved it right through. We have to rivet aluminum on the outside of the bus and caulk around the edges before we put it on, seal all of that up, and then put, you know, finish the interior framing here to get ready for cabinets. So I think that's our next steps. The one other thing that I want to do is over here behind the driver, we're at some point going to build a wall here separating the driver from like the kitchen area. Obviously there's going to be an opening in the center still as the walkway, but here on top of this wheel well, we have to frame out and cover all of these air lines, the wires, the heater hoses, and all of that. And then on top here we're going to have a platform. The plan is to put the refrigerator right here. So we actually have the refrigerator, and I think I'm going to bring that in the bus, just set it up here and make sure size-wise everything fits. That's the only thing that I've been a little concerned about, is if that refrigerator is going to fit there. It's kind of tall. It's not like a mini fridge. It's a medium size, like apartment size fridge, but it's 12 volt. But when we stick that in here, I don't want the freezer to be like super high where it's really hard to reach in. You're going to need a stool. I don't really want that, but that's kind of the space we have to work with. So I want to mock that up and just get an idea what it looks like. But I think as far as today goes, I think we're going to be done. And Theodore's been done for a while. He's been sleeping, but anyways, I guess we'll see you guys on the next one.